Hey everybody, final say point here
Hi.
from the Sony press conference, and they're all going to talk because they're super excited. I can't talk, I'm too excited to say.
Oh wow, holy shit.
So I think the general consensus is we heard a lot about what was going on with Sony and the other press conferences, and it'd be nice if I muted myself. And I don't think anybody saw anything. Like, if anything, the PS4 or the PlayStation conference had the potential of being probably the worst one going into this.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't that much known at least going into
Yeah.
it
I mean, they
about it.
right off the bat said no first party games this year. So, like, they
They
shoot.
lied.
Well, what they have that coming out this year's first party?
Well, I guess that isn't this year technically.
Yeah.
Was Last
I mean,
Guardian.
Shu basically said that, and I think what Shu did was really smart. He brought everybody's hopes down, like, oh.
That's true.
All right. So, anyways, Sony came out and then dropped the mic and talked about some other stuff, but nobody paid attention after a certain point.
After a while, yeah.
Um,
Well,
Go ahead.
all right. Well, I mean, what did they start with? They started with Last Guardian, which actually, to be honest,
Hmm.
was a little underwhelming. I was still blown away that they had it going and working, and it looked gameplay wise kind of nice, but graphically, it looks like a PS3 game still running on the PS3.
Well, to be fair, what I noticed about the stream was it looked terrible when it first started,
That's
and
true as
there was
well.
something going on with Sony's stream where I guess they were sending it out to everybody to view instead of like actually having people there to capture the live feed. Because I noticed like it was dynamically like changing resolution all the time.
Hmm.
So when the event started and issued Last Guardian, it looked like it was at 240 or something like that.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad.
Um, so just looking at that, it looked like they added some more feathers to the creature, but it honestly looked like the same PS3 game
For the
that
most
when
part,
they
yeah.
announced the PS3
Hmm.
is what they showed, and it looked like it was in the same area from the announcement from the PS3 version. So
Yep.
there's a little bit more definition in the character and the wood planks, but I didn't really see anything. I was like, wow, my mind's blown. It was just, I think they were just
Hmm.
announcing it because it's been
They
way too
could.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what was the next after that? Was that Horizon?
Horizon.
That looked fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so new Gorilla game coming out.
Uh-huh.
Um, Basically cavemen versus robots.
Yeah, which I see no problem with it. It looked freaking sweet.
I like how she's like, we're hunting, and then like, and then like the next thing's like, oh, yeah, I guess we'll eat tonight. It's like what?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll explain that later. Like it seemed kind of weird, but like that's the thing. It's keeping me guessing, and that's good. That's what they need to do. But yeah, even so, it was just weird because, and she was like treating the robots actually like they were animals too, which was kind of cool and interesting the way
Mm-hmm.
that the dynamic was working there. Also, it was just
But
pretty. I mean, Gorilla makes pretty games. I will be honest, they do.
Yep.
I kind
I
of
mean,
also like how the robots, like when she was sneaking up on some of them, like they still sensed her there, and she still
Hmm.
had to take care of them. And she wasn't just like hide a bush. Like, it kind of
Right.
shows more robot aspects to it.
Yeah, because they can do the scanners and everything.
yeah, like the only concept art I originally ever saw of this was concept art of whatever, like the cities, like fully
Hmm.
constructed. I never saw any of the stuff like after everything
Right.
was destroyed and whatnot. So that was a shock to me.
Hmm.
I'd known for a couple of years that Gorilla
Like
was working on this, but I didn't know um, anything about the robots or like
mhm.
cave people or any of that
Right.
stuff.
But I like all the weapons and everything are really, really cool. They're like very old school mixed with new school like tech in them and everything. It's really interesting. Like the bow and everything. It's all painted up and everything. Be like it looks like a Native American bow, but it's in a composite bow form and everything, which is really cool looking.
Yeah, it was really cool. So next thing, No Man's Sky. That was kind of crazy. That they
That
just
was
like,
God damn. There's so much. There's stuff I'm forgetting.
yeah, he just basically looked at the map and went there.
Yeah,
Let's go
you
check it
see that
out.
little dot? That's where we were. Let's zoom out and let's keep zooming out. Let's zoom out a little bit faster. And this is everything we have. A whole damn galaxy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's
Like part of me is like, I wonder if this game is almost too big.
like they had said that you could play this for theoretically there's so many systems that you could play it for a million years.
Yeah.
And it sounds like there's no real end to it, so it's just
Right.
something you pick up and
Yeah, I
play
mean,
whenever you want.
even when you say he's like, honestly, he's probably like a good chunk of these planets will never be found in the whole lifespan of the game,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Also, they finally showed like gameplay and combat and stuff.
Yeah, there's actual gameplay instead of
Mhm.
just like, hey,
Exploring and looking around. Yeah.
look. Okay, let's go. Yeah. So I actually thought that was pretty damn cool.
And also, it's still lovely every time I see them go to a system and go from space and land on the planet seamlessly. So I still love it every time.
Yeah. Then Sony's like, we're still doing Destiny, and everybody's like, okay,
Who fuck cares? Yeah.
yeah, Warframe's better.
It is.
All right, then now the thing everybody lost their shit over. They showed a video of some stuff, not really any gameplay, but Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, it's happening.
Finally.
Like, I wish like we could. Is there a way? I almost want to show our chat because it was pretty much just like, no, wait, no, yes, it is.
False hope?
Wait,
False
no,
hope?
no,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
false hope. They're doing it to us again. And boom, remake Final Fantasy VII.
I said Infernal Furnace Serbian as a joke.
Okay, I'm
Long way
scrolling.
from,
I'm scrolling.
last year.
I'm scrolling. Here we go. Let's see. Can I screen share this?
Go for it.
Screen share. Share. Yeah, so here we go. Oh,
Because I even said Shenmue 3 earlier.
Yeah, you did.
yeah. And then here we go. We just go.
That's
And you're all
only
losing your
100
shit.
text.
I'm sitting here going like, okay, yeah, it's cool. It's like everybody's like, PlayStation 1, I'm getting a PS4, and I'm like, we don't even know anything.
The Final Fantasy VII in 2020 on PS5.
Yeah, that was. The thing is, that still could happen. We really don't know that much about it, but still,
Hey,
I'm
that's
actually-
only
I'm-
5 years away, so.
True.
They have a lot to work on between now and then, though.
Yeah,
It
I
already
mean,
exists, though. It's not like they have to come up with new gameplay.
well, that's
Make
kind
it
of the thing, though. If you want my attention, you need to have at least some kind of new mechanic or something.
Honestly, I think out of us who are the Final Fantasy fans, we don't give a fuck. We just want it to look better, and
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
that's all I want. I mean,
For
if
me,
they
it's-
want to add new stuff, I maybe
I'm
things
sure
just
they
to make
will.
it a little bit easier and better. But at the core, I don't want them to change it.
For me, it's got to be new gameplay.
Mhm.
It's like I've already had that experience. It might look better, but at the end of the day, for me, like I've
Oh,
played that already. What
And
do I
we've had
need
this
to
discussion before with you and me, or some of us. You know, if it's an experience that we really, really like, we want it again. And if we can have that idea better, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I've been there, done that.
I'm thinking keep all the old core gameplay mechanics, but like give us new maps, maybe new enemies, maybe even new materia. But
Yeah,
give
I
us
mean, they
the
can expand the
old
maps
stuff,
and everything
too.
and make it bigger and add more to it. That would be cool.
Make the animations for combat not be static two
Yeah.
peoples on one side fighting each other. Make it more like how they did in Final Fantasy X-2, because that was interesting.
Like
Yeah.
Or
this
even
game should be.
13.
Yeah, like this, like you guys talked about on one of the video game battles, like why Final Fantasy got ruined and it just stayed that way for a while. This game should be really a beacon of showing like a rehash on the old combat system with something new, and then go on from there on out. See what I'm
it's
saying?
not a bad idea.
That's basically what I want. If it's exactly the same thing, it might be pretty, but at the end of the day, like it's kind of like with Atari games. My imagination was already there, so
Right.
I hate to bring everybody in the room down, but this is the way I am,
Right.
So yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, that was a mega announcement from Sony, and they should have kept that for last, really.
Ah, they should have.
Or Square should have kept it for
Or
themselves.
Square should have been like, we're not letting Sony have that one.
It was just a video. They might have gameplay.
That's what I'm wondering, and I
I
think
hope
John
so.
said that to me earlier before the video. It's like, wait, maybe Square will actually show like the game.
And did they say it was
That'd
going
be
to be?
huge. You
it was
dick,
coming to-
Grant.
Did they say it was coming to PS4 first?
Yes,
Yeah,
PS4
it's
first.
gonna be a console, like it's gonna go on PC and Xbox probably also.
I'm sure later, but it'll So
Yeah.
Speaking of Square Enix, old habits. I saw an interesting trailer that utilized remixed Chrono Trigger music a few days ago, so I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know what's gonna
that
happen.
would be
I'll probably be
interesting.
crushed. But
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
It'll be like a card game or something like that, probably.
Probably.
Chrono Crossy Road. It's like once you get at the end, you're right back at the beginning. I don't know. Let's
But
see
yeah,
what else they
totally.
show.
We definitely lost our shit on that one.
Yeah. And then they showed Black Ops because they paid a lot of money for
Oh
that.
that. Forgot
Yeah.
about that.
And then Uncharted 4, which it's Uncharted. It looked cool.
Well,
I'd
they
be down
showed
for it.
Uncharted 4 really. I mean, they showed it for like a second, but they really showed that last.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
didn't really show anything other than Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
yeah. It's Uncharted, which is fine.
Yeah, it looked cool.
It looked cool. I need more games to play.
I'm totally down for playing more Uncharted.
Now, I want to know your guys' take on this, because this is actually not game related. PlayStation View. Sony's got their own TV service through PlayStation. That's a la carte, or not a la carte actually, just by channel. You pay for what you want, and then you watch whatever the hell what channels you want.
Honestly, it's such a great idea. For anybody who actually watches a lot of TV or wants to, but just wants to get rid of cable. I think this is the first steps to doing that.
I mean, this is pretty much what everybody thought Xbox One was going to do.
Right. And it's funny that PlayStation did it.
It has everything then, pretty much.
It has a lot, at least.
If it has Fox,
Yeah, I
it has
think
The Simpsons.
the only thing I saw missing was like HBO, but obviously there's HBO.
They have their
Go. Yeah.
Yeah, now HBO Now, which Shelby is like the only person I know that actually has HBO Now.
I have it.
Oh, you have Now as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like I have Go, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's interesting. We'll see where it goes. They only have themselves to blame if they screw it up, honestly.
Yeah. It's very true. I think it has a lot of great potential, and I think that's the way we need to go with our TV watching.
Yeah, I mean it has to have a DVR function built into it.
Oh yeah.
If it doesn't, it's an automatic fail right there.
Or at least a way to bring the shows and everything back up if you missed them or whatever.
Yeah.
There's some way to do that, like a demand service type of thing built into the channels.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot Shenmue.
How can you forget Shenmue, which currently is at, hold on, let me refresh,
It's getting funded.
$886,000 right now. It's getting funded tonight. Yeah, it's happening. Which that was out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
I was just like, no. I'm like, after Final Fantasy VII and Last Guardian, I'm like, there's no fucking way.
Well, Henchman in our chat says no HBO, not interested. Dude, HBO's its own now.
Yeah, HBO's its own thing.
So that's why they're not doing it.
Yeah,
Is that a generic henchman?
it is a generic henchman.
Yeah.
I thought so.
He's a dick.
Yeah,
Yes.
I hate that guy.
Asshole.
I'm kidding, Chris.
We love you, Chris. You're still a dick, though.
So anyways, after this, I mean, this has been pretty goddamn good at E3.
Yeah, holy shit.
A little bit just disappointed on the Morpheus stuff.
What? I don't really care. Give a shit.
Well, I mean-
they showed enough.
They showed good content, but at the same time, like if they're not really making a push for Morpheus,
Right.
Themselves, then why should anybody get it? Because like right now, from what I saw at the press conference, I don't see a reason to get Morpheus either.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like that's the one thing I was looking at. Is like they really need to give people a reason to get that, like a must-play game.
That's true.
Can't get any
Put
place.
it hang on the wall next to your move stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't get the move stuff, Grant, because they didn't show anything to play with it.
Exactly. I mean, it is the fault of Sony. I think we can all say that Sony is really good at these press conferences. Like they're normally on top of it every
Well,
year.
They are now.
No, I mean even last year was good. The year before was the one that was fucking amazing. Like every year is always at least decent. Like they've never had. I can't think of a bad year in a while. But yeah, they're always at fault with the fact that a lot of those peripheral type things, and I'm gonna throw Vita in there as well. Like they just don't. They have a habit of not supporting that very well ever.
All I know about Vitas is they turn into CPUs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it's just how Sony is. They just don't push it. They might have really cool technology like after their main thing to add on to it, and they never push it.
Vita would be a great Wii U tablet.
It was at the beginning. They were trying to do some of that, but never happened.
Yeah, that's right. They did announce some of that, where they were actually going to have stuff from other games show up on the.
Yeah,
Vita.
I thought wasn't it like Ridge Racer had it as like a rearview mirror or something?
No, but I think what
There
you're
was
thinking
something.
of, that's all the way back at PS3 to Formula One game that Sony produced.
That was on
PS3
was
at
that
launch.
PSP.
PSP had the
Yeah.
rear view function.
Right. But I mean, there was some other stuff that had like a map function. I can't. They were at least showing something. That had
The only
something
game I can
on-
think of that actually had like a cross mode was the Sly Cooper game,
Right.
and you had to have both versions for it.
Right. Yeah, that was part of the problem with it too. But
Well, to be fair, like when he did get the PS3 version, it did come with the Vita one. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and he says motherfuckers. Yeah.
Of course he does.
Yep.
Yeah, but anyways, I mean, overall, man, E3's been a year of just like complete fucking disbelief. Like, I have to
Yeah.
get my hands on a Hull and Steven believe that thing.
Right. It really is like some of the stuff like. I mean, even if we go back from like to Bethesda, like I mean, Doom is just one hell of a beautiful game. I'm really curious to actually seeing it. Like, I want to see it on my computer running.
Mhm.
I mean, Fallout, or even like Doom 3 and its map creation. Like, I want to see that working because that just looks so simple and so easy. And same with Fallout with its creation stuff.
Doom 3.
Oh yeah, with Doom 3 it has a map creator built in.
Like, what he should have done, though, is just came out and said, Pip-Boy dropped it like a mic.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go,
that.
man.
I can't wait to see that working. I want to see it. Shit, and I don't know.
Unfortunately, pre-orders are not yet available.
Yeah. I mean, Microsoft wasn't that bad. There was a couple cool games today that they showed, but
I completely
I mean,
forgot.
it was better than I anticipated. Well, right now I can barely remember anything. I'm trying to get my mind together, but yeah, EA was kind of. I don't know that. What was that? Unraveled?
Unraveled looked good. Was,
Yeah, that was a total shock. Out of nowhere. Yeah, well, Ubisoft, whatever. Was there anything that like really shocked us? I can't remember.
not until afterwards I found out Mirror's Edge is open world.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found that out.
Why didn't they say that?
Because they were too busy talking about fucking football and
Yeah.
talking to some guy about shit that doesn't have anything to do with the game.
Oh yeah, but
And they're
But yeah.
talking to the fucking hoop god.
yeah, but still like just
Oop, God.
shit. Sony, just yeah, so much stuff. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
You know, it's pretty awesome, but I kind of feel like they had three major things and everything else is kind of like.
they did have the three
it's
major.
okay.
They did have the three
Yeah.
major things. Well, I mean, three major. I don't know. The thing is Horizon. I honestly think Horizon, out of the new IP stuff, at least so far I've seen this year, Horizon probably looks the best.
And that's the thing too, is like it's actually new IP.
Mm-hmm.
We're not seeing a whole lot of that.
Right.
And like same thing with Nintendo. Like last year when they brought out what was it, the Splatoon?
Yeah.
It was like everybody's like a new game from Nintendo that like never happens.
What was the Microsoft one that they showed at the beginning? Was like
Ricola.
recoil. Was it recoil?
I almost got him to do it. I think I already erased it. Dumb me.
See, what did they? Oh shit! What was the name of that game? It looked really cool, and I'm blanking on it.
Oh, Recore. Is that
Yeah,
what you're thinking
Recore.
of?
Yes,
Okay.
Recore looked really cool.
Yeah.
For a new IP as well. I was really curious. I'm really curious about that. Yeah, Bethesda right now isn't in habit of showing new IP, so.
Yeah, and to be honest, like there's a few good ones. Other ones like I was kind of surprised with the depth that they were showing of Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, actually, a lot of those indie games that they were showing at Microsoft looked awesome. Shit, what was the name of that? What was it, like Sippy Cuphead or something like that? I can't remember.
Cuphead.
Cuphead. It was
Cuphead
just
looked
Cuphead looked
amazing.
awesome. It actually looked like an old cartoon.
Seriously,
And you're
like
playing it.
Steamboat Willie old. That
Yeah.
was fantastic. The animation was like smooth and everything.
It was spot on. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty solid
So there's a
platformer
few.
game.
But yeah, Unraveled, of course, another one that was new. That looked really cool.
Yeah. Ghost Recon Cocaine Wars.
Yeah.
Wildlands.
That looked alright.
It was very, very pre-alpha. Like if you looked at the land and stuff, it was bare. It was like the grass was popping up like a foot in front of them and stuff. Let's see.
Cuphead does look nifty.
It does.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Like in all honesty, like between Ubisoft and Sony, EA and Microsoft had the most announcements out of all of them. But I think just PlayStation just knocked it out of the park by having the ones everybody wanted to hear. I noticed that's been like the big theme this year, especially between EA and Sony. It's like we listen to everybody and we know what you want now, so we're gonna go do that. It's like, okay, good. Give people what they want.
Yeah. I don't know, with it, Ubisoft, like I just don't. The Tom Clancy stuff to me and they had a lot of Tom Clancy. I mean, what, 3 games that were Tom Clancy?
Well, if you notice, the Ghost Recon is just now Ghost Recon.
It's still damn Tom Clancy.
I think they're gonna stop calling those games Tom Clancy.
Probably, because didn't he die a couple years ago?
Yeah.
So
I think it's just gonna be whatever it is.
Actually, do they still call it Tiger Woods? EA?
No,
thought they
it's
did.
PGA 16.
Was it?
PGA Tour.
Okay, good. Okay. I was curious whether that or not. I was curious about. There was one that we kind of glossed over. Was the fact. Did we talk about how they pretty much sounds like they got rid of the Ignite engine?
Yeah, we did.
They're just putting everything on Frostbite now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so far today it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's probably best E3 I can think of in like 5 years easily.
Yeah, it's pretty. Like overall, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I still think like 2 years ago Sony's was probably better, but this was a really good one.
See,
maybe
that's
it's more funny. I don't know.
I think there's a hard thing
to argue,
measure, though, because
it was.
Like the thing was last year's is that they were really kind of back, and they like gave Microsoft such shit a couple years ago, and they were like, "Oh, you can share. Here you go." Like
that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's funny, but when you tell people Final Fantasy VII remake, I'm pretty sure people were crying in the crowd.
I'm sure there were. I did see the one guy. He like stood up and he was like.
Well, like even like during the whole announcement, they kind of like drug it out and just showed like video. And it's like funny, you guys are like, "No, they're not gonna do it." Like in the chat, "They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it." And I'm like sitting here going, "It's obviously fucking Final Fantasy VII. It looks just like it." And you're all going, "No, it can't be." And then it's like they show it, and it's like, "Oh my god."
The thing is, even if you looked in our chat, I'm like, "That's definitely Midgar," but it's. I'm like, it can't be the remake. It can't be the remake. They're gonna. It's gonna be something else.
What about that tiny little blurb Final Fantasy game they kind of posted beforehand? I think it was called Final Fantasy Worldwide or something
Oh,
like
totally
that.
forgot about that. Yeah, we
It
were
looked
making fun of
adorable as
Oh.
fuck.
It looked
Excuse my
cute.
language.
it.
I'll
Oh,
say
it
that,
did.
but,
It did look cute. I don't
like I
like
said,
cute,
it would
but
look like a really good 3DS game.
yeah.
But it's for Vita, so no one's gonna
Oh, is
buy
it?
it.
Was it only
I thought
Vita?
it was for 3DS. Crap.
Yeah, I think it stood for Vita.
I thought it said
Yeah.
it was on
It was a Sony
PS4 as well.
It was Sony. Why would it be for 3DS?
Because everything on the 3DS
Well, no.
looks cute.
I mean, like, I didn't know it said it was Vita. I thought it was just PS4.
It said it at the end. Well, it might be for PS4 as well, but it definitely said Vita on it.
Because I'm like, wait, they actually supporting Vita? What?
Yeah.
Well, it's like I said, they're not. They're gonna like. You're gonna see games tonight, and they're gonna be like PlayStation 4 and Vita, but they're not
Right.
actually gonna say anything. They're just gonna sneak it in there.
Yeah.
Square has always
Yeah.
supported handhelds. I mean,
That's
I
true.
don't see them ever stopping. So
Well,
Why?
so
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm gonna say this, but says Miyamoto. Well, a different kind of handheld, but
Ha. I'm gonna bring that up every time.
I just want to see if I can get another video band. That's all.
Yeah. John, did we ever tell you about that?
Is
John
he there?
froze. Never
I
mind.
think he froze. Yeah.
Oh, he. Wait.
no,
No,
he's moving.
sorry. I was
He's
watching
pulling
the
a joke.
trailer for that.
I just sorry. I thought you might have been reading.
I said, did we ever tell you about us getting banned by Nintendo getting a video ban? I thought I told you.
No,
Yeah,
what is
Nintendo
this
took our
about?
video. This is a couple years ago, E3. So you remember
Yeah.
that video where like Miyamoto's sitting in the chair?
hold on.
Yeah, he's like this, and you can see like there's something on the screen, but it's all fuzzed out. And then he's like, like this, and he's like, oh, hello, like he got shocked, and I'm like, I made a joke in the video, like it looks like he got caught masturbating or something.
Yeah.
And Nintendo's like, no, you got to take it down. I'm like,
Aw.
And the thing is, we're gonna try and bring it up as many times as we possibly can.
Oh my god.
Oh,
so everybody else is like, that shouldn't be something you should be proud of. I'm like, I'm very, very proud
Oh,
of that.
It takes a special kind of asshole to get banned by Nintendo.
Really? Apparently, that's too easy.
I guess, yeah, it's kind of easy. They're family friendly, and you guys definitely aren't.
Oh shit.
I'm family friend. I like Nintendo. See, all I gotta say is I'm this way because Nintendo scarred my little brain. It wasn't GTA. GTA normalized it.
Shit. I guess Steve is finally coming in.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see
It's
Steve
over,
lose his
everybody.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
He can brighten us up because right now I'm still kind of in shock because I want Shenmue 3 because
Yeah, same
I
here.
was-
That's the thing I'm most excited for.
I didn't even like Shenmue 2.
Shenmue 2, like, I did like it. It kind of dragged on for a little bit, and it's just again, it's the voice acting. I'm really hoping they fix the voice acting in this one. If it wasn't for that, I would have played the shit out of Shenmue 2 because I even played the shit out of Shenmue 1. It was just by that point, when I play Shenmue 2, I'm like, God damn it, I can't do this for another 16 hours or whatever the hell.
What's the Kickstarter at now?
Let's see.
We hit 1 million yet?
Not quite. 970,000.
Okay, and they announced that what? An hour and a half ago at the most?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
gosh.
it's gonna be insane.
Honestly, if they let's say it kept going at the same, it kept going at the same rate, this thing would have what, like, $60 million?
Be the next
By
Star
the time-
Citizen.
Yeah.
Never get made because it's just funded forever. All right, Steve. Waiting on you, fool. Yeah, but overall, pretty good. I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow. I don't know.
What did you guys think about that Dream game?
Oh, a dream. All right.
It looks pretty, but it doesn't look like a game at all.
Yeah, like honestly, I'm getting to the point where I'm like, why does Media Molecule make games? Just make game engines
Yeah.
and make it easy for people to create games instead of putting it into a game where you can't really take it out of it.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm kind of still wondering. To me, I don't know why you'd have it. Like, what was up with the experience there? Is like they're drawing with the PS4 remote.
Yeah.
it looked
I mean,
like
I'm
It
sure.
looked like the controller was your area in space. And you could
Yeah, and
do
I'm
other
kind of
stuff
wondering,
with it.
like, was that something that's supposed to be Morpheus and they just haven't mentioned it, or it's
I
like
don't-
later on in the week? I kind of want to see if that's what the case is.
It just looked like a movie maker. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Like some of their games, I'm like, I don't even know if they're really games. I mean, like Little Big Planet has a game on top of it, but everyone uses it more as a creator than I would say a
Mhm.
game. Same with I don't know about Tearaway necessarily, but there was that other one they were working on. I can't remember what the name of it was.
Yeah, I would
That was
say
the same way.
Tearaway is definitely a game, though.
Yeah, that one's a game. Was it Pocket Race? Nah, was it Pocket Racers? No, it was shit. What was the racing one?
Mod Nation Racers.
Mod Nation Racers. Yeah, it was pretty much.
That was Immediate
You
Molecule.
Yeah.
No, it
I'm pretty
wasn't.
sure it was.
No, it wasn't.
No?
No, it was the guys that made Sleeping Dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
I might be wrong then. I'm gonna double check here.
United
What they-
Front Games and SC. San
You
Diego.
are right. Oh, they had Little Big Planet karting.
Right.
Yes, but that's also made by the guys that made Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, United Front.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't them. I could have sworn it was them. My bad.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, because Grant thought the same thing.
That's what my argument was the whole time. Why the driving in Sleeping Dogs was actually good, because they made a racing game before that.
Well, Rockstar made Midnight Club.
Yeah, and I
Well-
didn't particularly like the racing in that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd
but
never
they made
played
Grand
it,
Theft Auto
so,
first,
you know.
and then they're like, well, let's take this and make a racing game.
I know everybody loves Rockstar, but man, it just. God, for
Let's
me
not talk
personally,
about that right now.
yeah, it's such a hard. Well, we're waiting on Steve. We might as well.
Yeah.
It's. I burn out on them so quick, man. I don't know what.
But
it
yeah,
is.
But anyways, with those type of games, at least as a developer type person, like I have no interest in them whatsoever because it's the same idea. I mean, the idea is I love it, but it's so confined and constricted that I
Well,
just don't have an interest in it.
maybe a different perspective is it's a tool that's making it easier for people to do where you do it every day
Right.
to make the end result something to play.
Right. Yeah,
So-
I mean, but like I said, that's why I'm like, but they keep making these type of games. I'm just like, just make a damn engine, and just make it really a really easy, fun one that people can pick up, play, and actually use it
Yeah.
or play around with. I mean, that's just my perspective on it. I mean, I understand even for someone who kind of casually likes to do it, these things are perfect for them.
Yeah. I just think it's their answer to Project Spark right now.
Pretty much.
That I didn't think needed an answer because that was
No,
the
not
answer
really.
to Little Big Planet, anyways. So.
Right.
What's Project Spark?
And don't worry about it.
Microsoft's version of that.
Yeah.
Well, we gave Steve enough time. So-
Yeah, I don't know whatever.
All right.
He
So
messages me and then I answer him back and
everybody, thanks for joining. You guys have any Twitters or anything you want to push out there?
everyone knows mine probably by this point, hopefully.
Can I friend all of you on Facebook? Because I don't know what a Twitter is and I don't know how to use it.
I don't have Facebook.
I don't use
man.
Facebook.
Then
I have
guess we're never gonna
Facebook.
talk to each other ever again.
Yeah, we never talk.
That's it.
I have Steam.
Yep, we all have Steam. That's
There's
where,
Gamebox.
That's where we social.
I have a Steam. Forgot all about it. Haven't been on in like 2 years. Hold on. See, Steam has not gotten any of my money. It's impressive, really. It's just because
That is-
there's such a backlog of
That's
other
bizarre.
games that I have to
How
play.
did
you
It's
do
never
that?
made it to Steam.
Here, let me give him this.
Like as long as you have a computer that was made in the last 10 years, there's a lot of stuff on Steam you can play on there.
No, I know. I can play games. I just have so many other games to play. I seriously have like a list of 20
Really?
games I need to beat. Yeah.
There's other things that come out that aren't on Steam.
Okay, I have games coming back from the PS1 era still that I have to like Xenogears. I still have to play through that. I'm just so
Oh,
so much.
Yeah, I have it too. I just put it in the computer. And
yeah. Play it on emulator.
I mean, that's what
We're
I'm
just
doing.
we're just being a bag of dicks now. Here,
We are.
I give you the game box link to give him. You can
Okay.
pop in there whenever he wants.
Let's see here. John, I am looking for your weird character with the hat.
Oh,
Hey,
there's
it's
Steve.
Steve! Right
Hey,
before we
Steve.
quit.
Whoa, that's creepy, Steve.
What?
Your pixel art drawing of yourself.
Just Steve.
Yeah, that's actually Steve. That's his camera.
This is what he looks like when he's really happy.
Yeah.
It's like when he announced Final Fantasy VII, Steve turns into a cartoon.
So Steve, you want to orgasm a little bit?
That already happened.
Yeah.
See, I knew that's where you were.
You.
All right. There's our game box server, John. So we're normally on there every night for at least a little bit. So if you ever want to chat,
I should probably get a microphone.
yeah. But Steve, thoughts? How are you feeling about E3 right now?
Everything is great.
Everything is awesome.
He's like, I got Final Fantasy VII and Pirates. And
Oh yeah,
Octonaut
Steve got
Shadows.
pirate game.
Yeah, you did.
All right. So, anybody else want to add anything, or else I'm
Okay, how
hentai
about
Steve. That's fucking wrong.
Assassin's
Henchman
Creed?
is- God damn it.
What did he say?
Hentai Steve. All right. Anybody else got anything to add? I'm gonna shut off the reels.
All right, one last
Assassin's
thing
Creed
I can
looks
ask
cool.
Steve.
Alright.
Out of all the announcements that they made,
Final
Sony.
Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy VII. All right,
Okay.
fair enough.
Anybody else want to add like something today that was their favorite thing to see? And I'm sure it'll just be Final Fantasy VII across.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I'm more
I'm not
excited. Like I
changing
said,
mine.
I'm actually gonna go with Horizon. That game looked awesome.
Yeah, it does. It looks fun.
It looked amazing. For a new game, that's probably the biggest surprise for me. That looks sweet.
That
The-
Cuphead game, that's the one I'm gonna go with. That one looked fantastic.
What was it?
Yeah, that did look good.
The Cuphead one.
Oh, Cuphead. Yes, Cuphead looked
Oh
awesome.
yeah, that looks
The
cool.
thing that amazed me about that is it actually looks like a projector lit.
I know. It
It's a
even has like the
film.
static
It-
healing
yeah.
light and everything.
It's kind of crazy looking.
It's awesome.
For me, honestly, the one I did not expect to be excited at all today is HoloLens. Like
Oh yes.
I had, and like I said, I've got so many ideas now. Like they showed the Pit-Boy last night. I'm like, well, now you can just project a Pit-Boy on your arm with HoloLens, and you can look down and see your
You can be like-
clothes on your character. And like I've even got game ideas. What was the one I said? Like the movie They Live, where the guy wears the sunglasses and sees all the aliens and stuff.
All right.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
do that with
Holy
HoloLens or
crap.
something like.
Fatal Frame, HoloLens edition.
I like it.
People would die.
People would at least shit themselves, literally.
Yeah, I mean, that thing has so much potential as far as I'm concerned. Like to be like an add-on to existing gaming that we have. So
hmm
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Good job,
All right.
Microsoft, for coming up with something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I did not expect to be excited for it.
hmm
All right. So guys, we'll see you, I guess, tomorrow. after-
what is the first show in time? That's Nintendo.
I'm gonna have
add
to
it
look at the schedule.
That's
I'll-
at 9 your time,
Yeah, noon our time.
noon our time.
Yeah. Anyways,
Square's right
plan
after.
on a half hour after that. So
Well, the thing is, Square is right after that, so we're gonna have to do our show after Square.
so we're gonna have to do Nintendo and Square. Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna be at
And then
work
we'll-
pretty much all day tomorrow, so Steve, I'm counting on you to keep me updated on stuff.
Alright, we'll do.
Yeah.
And then the PC. What time is the PC one?
It's pretty late at night. I don't remember when.
I thought it was pretty late. It was like 9 o'clock here or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a smart move. They're like PC gamers. They stay up late.
Is
Yeah.
HoloLens,
Yeah.
The thing, yeah, I'll talk about how I have a lot of worries and concerns about the PC one, but we'll see how it goes.
The PC one's just going to be AMD, pretty much,
That's why I'm worried.
and PC Gamer, and you know, PC Gamer's an awesome source for PC gaming.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried.
Yeah. So, anyways, I guess we'll find out tomorrow. We'll probably do something later in the afternoon, so we can include everybody. So, all right. See you guys later.
Later.